Hello friends, very good morning. Guys, welcome to the reading list of the Hindu newspaper 28th of July 2023. Guys, in this video, I'll be telling you which are the topics important from the prelims and mains perspective in today's Hindu newspaper and how you can make the maximum out of today's newspaper. So guys, the very first news item 15 elocuted at the Namami Gange site in Uttarakhand. Here you need to prepare the scheme Namami Gange. You need to prepare the scheme Namami Gange from the prelims point of view. You need to prepare about the objectives of the schemes, how the scheme is being implemented, when was the scheme started. Okay, these all things you need to prepare. Next, guys, you need to prepare in this topic the mapping of Ganga River. The mapping of Ganga River. The entire map of Ganga River and its tributaries are given in NCERT. You can go through that map. This is a very important topic because a lot of questions can come on map based on this topic. Moving on, guys, there is an ethics topic today in the newspaper. Beaten by mob, couple held for assaulting domestic help. So guys, this is a very important ethics case study because such incidents of mistreatment of domestic help, abuse of domestic help are increasing in Indian urban cities. So guys, what are the ethical issues in this case? And you can also prepare this from an ethics case study point of view. Okay, so let us move on, guys. The next topic is Kong brings a bill promising minimum income in Rajasthan. Guys, although this topic is not very important directly, but indirectly from the mains point of view, they can ask you about UBI. Should we have UBI, Universal Basic Income, at the national level? Moving on, guys, a job and a career right the disabled cannot be denied. So guys, this topic is important from General Studies paper 2, okay, mains, policy, schemes and programs for vulnerable section. Okay, so for differently abled people, you need to prepare entire thing. Okay, you need to prepare the act, you need to prepare about the policy, about schemes, okay, regarding the differently abled people. Moving on, guys, more than court action, revisit the Indus Water Treaty. So this topic is important from the mains perspective, General Studies paper 2, IR section. Guys, you need to prepare this Indus Water Treaty. Okay, why there are a lot of conflicts of late between India and Pakistan as far as Indus Water Treaty is concerned. How is climate change related to this? And how can we resolve this dispute of Indus Water Treaty? At the same time, this topic is also important from the prelims perspective. From the prelims perspective, they can ask you about the Indus River, its tributaries, and they can also ask about the Indus Water Treaty, basics of Indus Water Treaty. What are the elements of Indus Water Treaty? Who brokered the Indus Water Treaty? So all these things they can ask you. So it is important both from the prelims and the mains perspective. Moving on, guys, why are tomato prices still high? So you need to prepare this topic from the prelims perspective. Why is food inflation in India, particularly vegetable inflation, very high in India? What are the reasons behind that? Moving on, guys, what are the takeaways from the NATO summit? So guys, here you need to prepare, okay, map point Vilnius summit. Okay, where is Vilnius situated? Then you need to prepare NATO from prelims perspective, and then you need to prepare NATO from the mains perspective also. What is the objective of NATO? What is its relevance? Okay, these things you need to prepare. Moving on, Supreme Court agrees to list plea to criminalize marital rape before 3-judge bench. Guys, here the topic is important from General Studies paper 1, society. Okay, what are the pros and cons of criminalization of marital rape in India? Okay, next, from the prelims perspective, 4 high courts get new chief justices. So appointment of chief justices of high court. Okay, it's a prelims topic. What is the system of appointment? Next, moving on, guys, book at library just a click away. So government of India is trying to come out with a project where it will basically bring all the books, okay, all the books accessible, all the books in the library is accessible via online. Okay, so this is a very important scheme. Okay, one nation, one library. Next, manufacturing ecosystem for Airbus C295 aircraft taking shape in India. Okay, so India is trying to manufacture this Airbus within India, and for that India is signing a lot of agreements with various countries. The recent agreement with France, okay, is one such agreement. Moving on, guys. 40% of districts do not have nursing colleges, health ministry data so this is a very important fact which you can use in your mains answer, general studies paper 2 mains answer, because specifically there is a health sector mentioned in our syllabus. So this is a very important. You can see here, according to the report, India has 35 lakh nurses. Okay, so nurse to population ratio is 2 is to 1000. The global norm is 3 is to 1000. Okay, so we are lagging behind. This is a very important fact which you can use in your answers. There are some other facts also which are mentioned in this article. You can go through it and you can note down for your mains answers. Moving on, guys, India supports UN on Black Sea Initiative. So guys, from the prelims perspective, what is this Black Sea Grain Initiative? What is this Black Sea Grain Initiative from the prelims perspective? And from the prelims perspective, mapping of Black Sea can come. Mapping of Black Sea can come, or the ports of the Black Sea can come. Okay, next, complaint on improper use of India. Guys, recently the 26 opposition parties have named their coalition as India. In this context, there are some complaints about use of the word India. So guys, we have a law which is Emblem and Nations Prevention of Improper Use 1950, which basically discourages any kind of misuse of names or emblems, etc. So you can go through this law, very important, I must say. Moving on, guys, millions hit by extreme heat on 3 continents. So guys, heat waves are like becoming very harsh, particularly in Europe, and this is in news. So they can ask you mains perspective, general studies paper 1, why these heat waves are becoming more and more unbearable with every passing year. Next, Putin will not travel to South Africa for BRICS summit. Guys, here for the prelims perspective, BRICS summit is very important. BRICS summit is very important. Okay, when was BRICS summit for the first time took place? Okay, so what are the major announcements or declarations in BRICS summit, etc. They can ask you. Then Crimea evacuates 1000 after fire at the military facility. Again, this topic is important from the map perspective. Where is Crimea located? And you can see here some ports have been mentioned, like Odessa port, then Chornomorsk port. Okay, this also from map perspective is very important. Next, MSF asked Johnson & Johnson to not to enforce any patent on TB drug. Guys, Johnson & Johnson has a patent for drug-resistant tuberculosis drug, which is bedaquiline. So recently what is happening is that the primary patent is coming to an end, and this MSF, which is an international non-governmental organization on health sector, has basically petitioned the Johnson & Johnson not to extend their primary patent and to a secondary patent. Don't do that, because it will limit the use of this drug. Next, India climbed 7 points to 80 on passport index. So guys, this passport index, okay, who brings this passport index? Okay, very important. So there is Henley passport index 2023. So you should need to prepare about this passport index and what is India's rank in the last 5 years. Moving on, Tata to invest 4 billion for building JRL battery cell gigafactory in UK. So this gigafactories, what are gigafactories? Very important in terms of e-vehicles. So guys, these were the important topics from the prelims and mains perspective. I have not left anything, whether some topic is important from the mains perspective or important from the map perspective. I have highlighted everything. If you prepare like this current affairs, definitely your chances of qualifying the prelims and mains examination will increase. Thank you friends. Bye bye. Take